Okay, so big day in this trial. I wanted to cover. Look at this picture. They're starting to say he's a right-wing hero, which you know what? He's been through a lot. This is a pretty cool picture of him. A lot of pictures of him floating around crying. Let's make this one float around, you know? So, his trial was over today, right? Not guilty. All the charges, not guilty. Look, in a country with sane politics, the most generous thing an elected official could say about Kyle Rittenhouse is that he made a string of terrible decisions and then tragically killed two people in self-defense. The other option would accuse him of murder. But the United States of 2021 is not a country with sane politics, and so far a significant chunk of country that includes several prominent figures from one of its two major parties. Kyle Rittenhouse is a hero. Military-style semi-automatic rifle. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. Should have been a 308. He had amazing gun control. Just the way he handled that situation was very professional, you know. So, big win, but I just wanted to make a couple of points here that did he really receive justice, or is it this has all just been a defense, right? Defending against charges, defending against the liberals, defending against the left, right? He should never have had to gone to court for this. This is and what if we didn't have any footage of it, right? There's footage of every single event. There's footage of the people he killed beforehand. There's all kinds of evidence. And what if we didn't have any of that? You know, what if we just had random people off the street testify that he was white supremacist, murderer, he didn't even kill a black person, right? How can you be calling him a racist and a white supremacist if he killed his own people, right? Just absurd. And the guy he did kill was saying the N-word in front of all the rioters and stuff, right? We live in a clown world order. So, they say that he's walking free, but his lawyer said that he's under 24-hour security, and I bet, that security, you got to ramp it up because, and this is the other point I wanted to get into, is that this is Friday, right? We ended it on Friday. We still got Friday night, and we got the weekend. The potential for riots is it's here, right? Kenosha, there was some of the worst rioting of this whole civil rights movement. 275 riots. Do you see this? In January 6th, one riot. And it's no fires. Look at this. They're dancing at the destruction of society. Yay. Yay. Our children will have nothing. We have nothing to show for our time on this earth. Yay. Look, Mom. I'm destroying society. No orgs, no action. So, a point a lot of people have made, and it's something that, I kind of wonder about, is there were quite a bit of police there. And it's not like, see, look, they had these armored cars, these Bearcats. It's not like they didn't have enough equipment, manpower, right? And why do we have to rely on an underage kid to defend our city and to heal our injured, right? He's trying to help. He's trying to defend. Where were the police in this? Why didn't the police go and help the people who were shot, right? Why didn't they step in and try to de-escalate the situation? Why did they just let it happen, right? What He wouldn't have to be here if the police weren't just standing there doing nothing, right? If the police were actually doing what we pay so much tax money for them to do, he would have never been in this situation. And, I think that's why a lot of people see him as a hero, is because he, this is funny to say, but he felt the call of duty, right? He had reason to be here, and you forget that all he has ever known is a corrupt government. All he has ever known is this burning down of America, this just pooping on our Constitution. Just he never knew the old America. He never knew what our great potential, right? He only saw corruption, and he grew up with that. And as a child, to stand up to that more than these guys in body armor, he is a hero. He is a man, right? See, they just stand around, and then they come and burn your store down, burn your house down, and the cops will just stand there and keep with that face, right? What do we pay you for? What do we pay tickets for? What do we, are funding for all your militarized police force stuff? I mean, what are you going to use it for? It's definitely not to protect us. I know that. So look right here. This is the Kenosha sheriff who failed to stop last year's riots. He's giving out cookies and donuts and to-go boxes for the rioters, right? Sure, I guess he's trying to make peace, but what he really should be doing is focusing on protecting the people of this town, the businesses, the tax revenue, really, right? He's not protecting the tax revenue. He's not protecting the people who pay his paycheck. And just, thank God this kid didn't get life in prison. Just what kind of outcome would that be? You face life in prison for following the rules. Horrible, horrible. So again, I wanted to say that I don't think he got justice. I think he's been, just all fundraising aside, that shouldn't matter. That should be bonus. All fundraising aside, he has to pay for his defense. He has to pay to defend himself against someone trying to infringe on his rights. He shouldn't. It's our court system, and it's been that way for a while, but you remember these bricks? I feel like this whole situation put him through so much, just the amount of stress, really the defamation from so many different sources. And, we can continue with this, he can sue for defamation on CNN, all these other mainstream medias, all these people posting about him on social media, just making fun of him, right? Calling him a coward. What is it? Didn't that one basketball player, LeBron James, make fun of him? What a coward. Look, they can wave this, but you can't wave a Confederate flag? Come on. Wake up, guys. Look at this. That's a brick building. That's some serious damage. It's not built out of straw. Kenosha strong. So, my next point is that I just wanted to, call for peace. Not all of us are from Kenosha, but we can pray for them, and that they don't have a civil unrest this weekend. We can hope for peace. We can hope People want to have a conversation, want to talk through issues instead of just ignoring all the evidence and just going straight to burn the city down. It's a big problem of people just refusing to educate themselves on issues and just strictly acting out of emotion, right? This is a very childish way to go about things. Look at this. That doesn't look like a police vehicle. That looks like a city vehicle, some kind of truck, trash truck, construction truck, and we're destroying it, right? Those are more expensive than a Lamborghini. This is city stuff. Look at this. Look at this token citizen right here. Is this what you want? Walking down your streets, getting mad at you for following the rules? So, I really want people to pray for peace tonight and later on this weekend. Just that the jurors can stay safe, that the judge can stay safe, that Kyle can stay safe, his family. This is still a dangerous situation. So, not only can he sue, but these people that he hurt, the people that survived, they can still come back and sue Kyle, right? They can have a civil suit instead of a criminal court case. Which I feel like they might, just because this is such a big case and the media will just be behind these child molesters and will back them up all the way through. So I don't believe it's over for Kyle yet. I still think he's got some more just horrible court stuff to go through. Sure, he won this one, but they're going to keep coming for him. It's not over. And that's what I mean. Like, he doesn't have justice. His rights are being infringed upon. That's what's happening. Probably shouldn't show that. No one wants to see that. Alright. Also, I wanted to show y'all here just the moment. So they said not guilty, then the other count not guilty, then the other count not guilty, and this was the last not guilty, right? I wanted to show you just he's not like celebrating like, "Ooh, yeah, I won." He's hurt. He's trying to smile, but it's hard on him. That's some serious stuff he just went through. That poor kid. I wish we had a better system for him to exercise his rights in and be free in. I'm sorry we've caused him so much trouble. I'm sorry he had to be the one to stand up. Biden commenting on it. I mean, that's pretty sketchy when the president comes against you in a court case. The jury system works. We have to abide by it. Here, and the governor calling for peace. Calling for, Joseph Rosenbaum raped children. And so I forgot to cover this last time when I was talking about him, but it seems like because he died, he was taken off of the database of children fiddlers. Just a little loophole there. But I won't forget, and I've seen all of his court documents. I showed it in a previous video, right? Seen the pain and frustration of so many, we must remain steadfast in our commitment to ending violence in our communities, supporting victims and survivors as they heal from trauma, and rooting out disparities that are so often inextricably linked to the violence and trauma. We must be unwavering in our promise to build a state where every kid, person, and family can live life free of violence and have every chance to be successful. You know, would you rather have security or would you rather have freedom? And hopefully a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about. Alright. His lawyer said they might have to move, right? And where are they going to move? Are they just going to be attacked everywhere they go? You know, this whole situation has destroyed this family's life. You know, he really needs our support and our protection, right? People are going to be coming after him his whole life until we fix this country, until we're allowed to have rights, until we're allowed to protect our children from violent child rapists coming after them, right? Yeah. This guy will protect your home. He'll protect your business. But this guy will point a rifle at your face, right? You know, Kyle wasn't just flashing the gun at people. He wasn't showing off, and he wasn't pointing it at people's faces. It was always pointed down. He always had that gun control. He's in the situation. He's in a sketchy situation right now, but he still doesn't have his finger on the trigger. But look at this guy. Peaceful situation, pointed at people's heads, finger on the trigger, right? Just, this guy, we need to bring shame to him. This is a bad man, and he should not be in this system, right? Alright, I think I'm going to end it here. Let me know if y'all want me to cover anything else. I just pray for peace. Pray that we don't have a bunch of people who don't care about studying, people who don't care about learning what's going on, burning cities down. Just, we can't do this anymore. We can't be putting our children in this situation. He's a good kid. He wants to save lives, wants to be a nurse, wants to go in the medical field, actively helping people outside of his work. So he'll help you even though he's not getting paid to do it. A lot of people were saying he's a white supremacist because I guess they just assumed he murdered black people. You know, they don't care to watch the story. They don't care to watch the court case. They don't care to keep up with what the facts are, right? They just want to hear things that'll hype them up and give them any kind of reason to burn down, you know, yum-yums. Alright. Remember, our war is not against flesh and blood, but principalities